Right, so first thing you would do, plug in your machine on the right hand side here, and just by the side of that there's an on-off button. When you turn it on, the light comes on so you know it's on. Grab the thread you're going to use, and we're just going to wind a bobbin, which is the first bit you need to do. So you pop your thread on the spool holder at the top, and then put the spool end on, and then to wind your bobbin you just come around this screw and then bring it towards your bobbin. You need to bring the thread up through the side of your bobbin. You can see that. So there is a hole on the side of the bobbin where you would bring your thread up through, and then push your bobbin across to the right hand side and put your foot down on your foot pedal, and that will then load your bobbin. Once you get to that point, cut off the thread and then allow it to wind itself. Now what you don't need to do is fill it up completely, but if you do, it will automatically turn off. Then use your scissors to cut that thread and take your bobbin off. You would then pop it in down below here. So the black lever, if you like, on the right hand side, pull it across to the right and then take off the cover. And with your bobbin turning anti-clockwise, drop the bobbin in. It has to go just between this metal part here, and bring your thread round to the back and then pop on the cover. Then what you would do to thread it is keep your thread on here and you follow the arrows. So you come around the first one here, number 1, number 2 brings you down here, number 3 brings you round and back up, and then number 4 at the top brings you round and back down towards the needle. You would then pop your thread into the hook just above the needle here, and then by eye you would thread your needle. Now, best thing to do is clean your thread up by just cutting the end off. Gets rid of any loose threads and make sure it's a clean end so it's easier to thread. If I can do it. And that goes through. And then you need to pull up your bobbin thread. So the best thing to do there is just come across to the left hand side, pull the thread up, and then turn the balance wheel, which is on the right hand side here. Always turn it towards you, so you're going anti-clockwise. And then turn that around until you bring the bottom thread up, and there's a loop there, and then pop it through underneath. And there's a little trimmer on the side of the machine, so you cut off, and then you're ready to go if you bring your threads to the back of the machine now. Make sure your 2 threads are at the back coming out, and you pop your fabric underneath the foot. You bring the foot down to meet the fabric, so there's a black lever on the inside there, and make sure your foot is touching the fabric, and then press your foot control, and it will sew beautifully. And then what you can do to finish your stitch, when you get to the end, use the reverse, just go back a few stitches and then forward again, and it will finish your stitch, so it will lock the stitch off. Then use the balance wheel on the right hand side, turn it towards you until this comes up. So we'll go again, but turn it all the way around until the metal bit comes up here. It's called your take up lever. And then you can safely lift the foot and pull your fabric out, and then you can cut. Now if you want to use a different stitch, to say for now we'll just do a zigzag, always make sure the needle is out, so this part here is up, and then you can change to a zigzag. So we'll go to C, which on here is a zigzag, and it'll be the same on the machine you're using. And then we can adjust the width of zigzag to make it wider. And then obviously the needle will move left and right. And the harder you press your foot pedal, the faster it will go. Always remember, turn your balance wheel towards you, so anti-clockwise, until your take-up lever comes out, and then you're safe to remove the fabric and cut off. And you're done.